Welcome to It's on the House. It's all brought to you by Merickel Lumber and Ace Hardware. We're right on West Highway 10, Wadena. You can stop by Merickel's any day of the week. Take a look at their model homes and also at the model buildings that they have right across from the main lumber yard. And you know, speaking of lumber yard, we're going to talk a little history today about Merickel's. And Jason, you know, I know you've been around here for a number of years already, but Merickel Lumber itself goes back a long time, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, all the way back to 1935.
Okay.
Originally started by my great-grandfather, and he actually sawed logs here. So,
Sure.
You know, he bought land around Wadena and the surrounding area, logged it off, sold it back to farmers for pasture ground. And that's really how the whole thing got started. And it wasn't until my grandfather and his brothers kind of took the reins in the 50s roughly that it turned into more of a retail building center with the hardware and things like that. So
Right. So a lot of changes have come around, and the one thing about Merickel's that you're going to realize right away when you walk in is how they like to be on that cutting edge, and there's so many new products. You know, I'm sure your great-grandfather would come into this place and he just couldn't believe it. I mean, it's unbelievable the products that are available out there, and Merickel's has them. Let's talk about building that new home, Jason. It doesn't matter if you're thinking of a two-bedroom rambler for you and Mama, or if you're thinking of a mansion.
That's right.
You guys can help from design all the way to finish.
Absolutely, and that's, you know, what we strive to do and pride ourselves on is a full service from start to finish. Now is a great time of year to start. If you have any intentions of building, you know, maybe in 2018 or even into the future, it's never too early to kind of start planning. A few tips with that. Number one, you need to know how much you're going to be able to spend, you know, or at least get close. Because, you know, with that, we can cater the plan, the design to what you can afford, you know, and that's the way it is. And that's the best way to do it, because it saves a lot of time in the long run having to come back and redesign things to fit your needs. So, and then, you know what, bring your ideas in, bring your pictures in. Product pictures, information. We've never had more information than we do now with the internet and everything else. People do use it. I know you don't really know how.
No, it's tough. It's tough. It's a difficult thing.
It is, but we can walk you through that too. We have computers here.
I'm sure you can. You know, one thing that I want to ask you is, what's, like, you know, when it comes to the outside of someone's home, what's the most popular thing today? What's most cost effective, and what do you see people using the most?
Yeah, and a huge thing is even the color spectrum from 10, 15 years ago. You know, we thought we had a lot of color choices back then. It's nothing close to what you can do now. So LP smart sides, your shakes are still popular, your board and batten. It's not only different colors, it's different textures now, different styles. We have the ability to draw that all on your plan, you know, with colors so that you can get a view of what it'll look like before it's built, which is huge. That wasn't even available 10, 15 years ago. So yeah, a lot has changed.
And a lot of it is maintenance free, and I'm talking the windows and the doors too.
Basically, any of the normal products you buy now in a new house, you should get, you know, at least a 30-year life cycle out of. Which for a new home, that is probably the life, you know, how much time you'll spend in a new home. You know, could be more, and some of those will last longer, and some don't. So,
you know, how about let's talk about up top, the roof. You know, I'm sure shingles are still what people go to most. But boy, you're really seeing more and more of the steel on roofs, aren't you?
You are, yep. And there's other options out there too that are metal that look like tile. There's metal that look like real slate. You can do real slate. You know, there's all sorts of options. But by and far and large, the shingles and the steel are the most popular.
Right. So, folks, come on out and talk to Jason. I mean, he's right there on the sales floor. Talk to any one of the salespeople. They're going to be able to help you. We can talk with Bobby Joe in design. It really is endless options for you here. Come take a look. Like Jason said, since 1935, these guys have been doing it right. Merickel Lumber and Ace Hardware. We're right on Highway 10, Wadena. Thanks for watching. It's on the House.